How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So, Jalin, when you came from Oklahoma, a lot of people were really raving about your pass catching skills and said maybe the blocking has to develop a little bit before you could play. But it seems like Zach is trusting you a lot to get into multiple tight end sets and help in the run game. How do you think your blocking has improved since you've gotten to ASU?
Oh, I think it's been like a big difference. A lot of it was just physicality in terms of my part, just being able to get my head in and be aggressive against big guys like we're playing the pack, and I've been proud of myself is honestly just how I've developed as we've gone on from spring ball to now, like how my blocking has developed over time. So, I mean, it feels really good to have the trust of Coach Hill to put me into a tight end set and know that I can get a block done or get a pass catch done. So, it's a good feeling.
What specifically are you working with Coach Wood there? And I know I see at practice you're talking with Case Hatch and stuff like that. What's going on in that development?
Oh, well, I mean, Case is one of the most physical guy on the team, in my opinion. So, talking to him, just knowing, if you're the dude that's been here for a long time, and what he knows what he's doing. So, talking to him, just learning steps, learning where to put my hat, where it needs to go, and stuff like that. And then just trying to talk to Coach Wood. He just wants to make me an all-around player. Like, he doesn't want me to be Jalin Conyers, the tight end that catches passes and then can block. I want to be able to do both on a high level easily. That way I can go and show people at the next level that I can do that at a high level regardless. So.
When you think back to the Utah game, what were some of the things in the second half that you think maybe slowed you guys down as an offense?
Oh, definitely penalties. And then just honestly, we got to close out games. We got to be way better at closing out games in terms of penalties, just getting the assignment done, stuff like that. I just think we need to stick to what works, I mean, we went in the first half, put out 21, didn't score in the second half, so, it's kind of tough. But, I think a lot of people say it's the coach's fault, say it's the player's fault, but I really think it's just all around. We just got to be better. I know our coaches have a great plan all the time. Every single game they've had a great plan. We just got to execute as players, and if we do that, I know we'll come out and win some games.
How is that conversation kind of taking place over the course of a bye week? What's it like in terms of just being? Are you focused a lot on the last game? Are you just trying to move on quickly? What's the balance?
Kind of during the bye week, it was kind of honestly, it was kind of time to get away from football, so we, I didn't think about it as much. But I know for a lot of us, it was all on our minds. That was a huge game for us. We can't win in the state of Utah, I guess. But both the games we lost ourselves though. That was our biggest thing. We know we lost those games because of us. Going into the bye week, we kind of just had time to think about it, what we did wrong. But now that we're in this new week, we're worried about Washington State and we're worried about us because we know that with another loss from Utah or anything like that, we're still right there. If we went out the rest of the season, Utah loses a game, we're going to the Pac-12 championship, and that's our focus is to get to the Pac-12 championship and go from there. So.
What are some of those things that stand out about Washington State when you watch them on film, that defense?
They're very experienced. They're all older. If you look at the defense, I don't think there's anyone under a junior or even a redshirt junior. So, we're playing a bunch of very experienced guys. They're very fast. They move around. They're very aggressive. For us tight ends personally, they have really good rush tight ends, defensive ends. Number 80, he's a really good rush. And then just in terms of the backers, we just got to play how we know how to play. If we play every game or play how we've played every game in the first half, I think we won the game by 20. So we just got to come out and do what we know how to do, and we'll take care of business, and we'll go from there.
When you look at a defense like this one that uses a lot of two linebacker stuff, is that kind of a benefit for you as a tight end? Do you look at that and go, this is a huge opportunity for this position group?
Yeah, I think I look at every little kink, every little thing that we see. We know that we can take advantage of it in terms of the tight end position. We know what we know how to do and what we can do as a group. Going into this week, we have a couple wrinkles in that we think we're going to be able to do and take care of, and I think it's going to be another week for us, the tight ends and the team in general, another big week for us, and then hopefully me and Kurt can come down with a couple more balls and stuff like that. So.
So talk to me about it was your first really, on the offensive end anyway, your action in the game. So tell me how the bye week did it affect your flow or rhythm? Or?
Not really. It was for me, it was kind of time to see family and kind of be around each other and kind of talk about it oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. But now that we're going back into this week, it's back to work. So me personally, I think last week I showed a lot of what I can do on the field as a tight end, that I can produce even though I am young and still a little raw. But I think coaches seen that, and they were a lot of Coach Wood said he was very happy for me, very impressed, but he knows I still have a lot of work to do to get to where he knows I can be. So it's just going in every week, getting better every week, and doing what I can to do to help the team.
Did you go home during the bye week?
Yeah, I did. I got to see family and stuff like that, so it was really nice to see my siblings and my mom and dad, stuff like that.
How was that for you?
It was really good. It was kind of you're playing football so much all the time that sometimes you even forget that you got like, for me personally, I forget to text my mom sometimes. So, like I just don't have time. But getting to kind of go home and everything kind of slow down for a minute and getting to kind of breathe and relax, it was really nice. But now that I'm back, it's time to go to work, and she's looking up from down in Gruber. So
Thanks, Jalin.
no problem.